Let's go. Huh? Huh? Ah. Yeah, I don't even know what the offense is doing. Huh? That was the most meh game. There's no energy. My two of my best friends from school snuck into the stadium. They just legit just walked in. There's just nothing to this game. Obviously, ULM dropped a touchdown that would have tied the game early. We were lucky to get two explosive plays to Malik. But once again, Max Johnson has missed a few throws. He's connected on a few throws as well. We have the fake punt in there that probably would have been completed had John Trey not slipped. So obviously, I just judging by the chat, there are so many people that have checked out of this game, but there's still a lot of you in here. We're going to get to as many of your comments as we possibly can. The first half stats. Once again, Venmo, Cash App, Super Chat. That's the best way to get your comment to the front of the line. And here you go. This is your first half stats. And as you can see, LSU has outgained them by 125 yards. And I feel the same way as Johnny here. I would have loved to have seen Nuss tonight. Shay Dixon reported before the game that Garrett Nussmeier has an illness. I will say the timing of the illness, along with his red shirt, does seem to be rather convenient, but I do believe he is seriously sick, which is why he isn't even dressed out. So, yeah, Max Johnson had a good first half. He hit the screen to Malik Neighbors. He also hit the deep crosser, but he's also missed a bunch of throws. Let's see here. Yes, Ahmad, good to have you back, man. Let's see. Go Tigers. Your team looks like they're just going through the motion. It's no life at all with this team. There's some guys out there playing hard. For sure, Damon Clark had another phenomenal half. Not good, not great. Another phenomenal half. Obviously, what a season this young man is having. Let's go to Jason. Round of applause for Jason, our first super chatter. Drops, and more drops lead the ball high to Jenkins was still catchable. I agree. Trey's last miss, that ball was also catchable. Probably a little too hot as well. And Jason, I know you are one of the more ardent Max defenders on this channel. Max has had a good half. The one thing I'll say right here, Jason, to your point, Max's mobility has been a lot better. Obviously, with the rushing touchdown, I still think he potentially held on to the football a little too long there. But yeah, once again, ULM's terrible. They're just not a good football team. But Rich Rodriguez has called some good plays, and this is where we are right now. Antoine, thank you for the really generous super chat. Antoine, you get the next question. Yeah, the Jeray Jenkins ball was catchable. I know what you're talking about. And once again, Max Johnson was robbed. He Kellen Monded his knee. For those that remember the 2018 LSU as Alabama. God, I was hoping Alabama lost today. For those that remember the LSU versus Texas A&M game from a few years ago. So let's see right here. Antoine, you get the next question. Trey, let's go. Mostly meh. Feel like I'm pulling for individual players. I feel that way as well, Trey. I'm pulling for Max in a major way. I really want him to bounce back. I'm tired of being critical of Max. I really am. I want to see a lights out second half because his ULM defense is terrible. They run a 4-man front. They did get a little exotic with their blitzes there at the end of the half. And I think that knocks Max off rhythm a little bit. Also, I couldn't even sell my tickets. This game is so bad. Once again, I have multiple friends who have snuck into the stadium. They just walked in. So there you go. Let's see. Antoine. Max Johnson is on the field because of his dad's name. Does not see the field well at all. I agree to that to a certain extent. The issue, though, Antoine, is sometimes Max does see the field. He just doesn't rip it. Like, he just doesn't pull the trigger. Like, there is I actually agree with this with Jason. Max does go through his progressions okay. It's just his delivery takes forever and a day. His footwork is very sloppy. He is very static. He's not fluid in his motions. And I think a lot of you could see that. Once again, I'm not Quincy Avery. I'm not a quarterback guru. Here to a better second half for sure. So, yeah, we will get into coaches after the game. For sure. I have a lot of thoughts on what happened to Mel Tucker today. I do think he's getting a little too much heat because Ohio State's wide receivers are as good as ours in 2019. They're really that good. Not quite to our level good, but they're really good. I just can't tell myself that Ohio State is as good as LSU in anything. Let's see. I'm just going to get this in. Do I think Nuss is any better? The point isn't if Nuss is better, right? Let me get this out. The point isn't that Nuss is better. It's that he should be getting these reps, right? Once again, there's nothing in life that replicates game reps, right? The only way you get better is by playing in games. Okay. And this would be a good opportunity for Nuss to get some very good game reps. Walker Howard for Heisman. Simplify, make sure you are here for the post game because I want your full scouting report on Walker Howard. So, yes. Let's see. Max and I don't know. He keeps throwing off his back foot. It's called late processing. King Roberts in the chat. What's up, man? It's late, guys. It's really late. I don't like these late 8 p.m. kickoffs. Look at this, 8 p.m. in a game that doesn't mean anything. We got 80 people. Am I having fun with this game? Of course I'm having fun with this game. Every time I can watch LSU football, it's fun. Robert, thank you for the very generous super chat. And it was rather generous. Thank you so much, Robert. I know you don't like attention being drawn to you, which is why you do the Venmos, and the Venmos and Cash Apps are always preferred. Robert, thank you so much. We honestly don't have a channel if it wasn't for Robert. It's Robert and Marcus, as you guys know, is the reason why I was able to get into doing this full time. And Robert especially has been really carrying our channel. Thank you so much. Round of applause for Robert fighting the evil C. I love it, man. For sure. We got some Walker Howard to chat. Can we just hand it off to TDP 30 times in the second half and not have to watch Max throw? Yeah, I think we will see a lot of TDP. You have to remember, I think what's going to happen in this game is the same thing that happened in the McGee's game. ULM's just going to start wearing down, right? They're going to get tired. They don't have the same level of athletes. They don't have the same level of depth. They've lost 3 really close games in a row. So as many of you know, look at all the love for Robert. Robert, look at this, man. Lots of Robert love, man. Robert, everyone in here still thinks and prays about you, man. We love it. There we go. Let's see. What's up, Michael? Good to see you. Britt, good to have you in here. So yeah. So a ball that's a tad high that hits receivers in the hand should not be caught. Well, look, here's what I'd say about it, Jason. Yes, the ball is hitting some of the wide receivers in the hands. I also don't think it helps that we are still trying to get Josh Williams carries. I didn't understand the Chris Hilton screen. It is good to see Chris Hilton healthy, but at this point, it's probably smart just to make sure he can get this redshirt year in. I would not play Chris Hilton at all the rest of the season. I don't know how many games he's played. I know he played UCLA. I know he's played this one. I know he's played at least one more. If they burn Chris Hilton's red shirt, I will scream into a void. Does LSU cover the spread? I know a lot of you put money on ULM. Wink, wink. Plus 29. I don't know. That's a good question. They do get the football first to start the next half. If I were, and we do have some ULM fans in here, if I were you, I would be furious that you did not try to score at the end of the half. You had all the momentum there, and at the same time, you're still down by 10, and the second half is about to start, and LSU is going to get the football first. I'd feel a little differently if you were getting the football first to start the second half And LSU is notoriously been a horrible team when it comes to closing out second quarters and beginning third quarters. So that was really bad right there by Terry Bowden to play very conservative right there, especially when you had LSU on the ropes. I did not understand that at all. That was really bad. Let's see. I would like to see Jontre Kirkland at quarterback. I think you're getting your players wrong because I would like to see Avery Atkins at quarterback because Jontre slipped and Avery Atkins would have had a 100% completion percentage if Avery Atkins would have completed if Jontre did not slip. Here's a big number right here that's really good. Yards per play, as you guys know, that is my favorite of the basic box score stats. LSU averaging 7.1 yards per play, which is really, really good. Now, I am not in front of a TV, so let me know when the second half starts right now. I agree with this, Carvis. Once again, I know this sounds crazy, but Texas A&M next week is the Super Bowl, right? That's our year. It all comes out of that game because we play like cowards versus Arkansas, and we wouldn't play nuts versus Alabama, and we were still playing the stupid defensive schemes versus UCLA and Auburn. And by the way, did you guys see Auburn lose to South Carolina tonight? Once again, the more you look into the season, the more disastrous it becomes. You see that UCLA sucked. You see that a whole lot of teams. What is this sitting down stuff? I don't know why. Jason and King Ulysses, you guys have been in the chat for the longest. No need to fight about this. Here's the thing, Carter. Why not use some of your connections to let LSU know about Chris Hilton redshirt stuff instead of letting the good ball? I don't know. I don't know how many games. I know Chris Hilton has not played more than 4 games. So I know for sure he played UCLA. I know for sure he played another. I think this is only his 3rd game up to this point. So yeah, I don't know. But Reed, yes, I would be furious if Chris Hilton's red shirt gets burned because it is totally needless at this point. And just by judging how the freshman wide receiver race is turning out right now, he looks to be the odd man out, especially if Shaz Preston decides to come because that dude is a freak. Why are we fake punting against ULM? Just punt the ball away. That's a dumb decision. Turn into a TD for ULM. Christian, I honestly thought they should have just gone for it, right? We're getting guys open. We're averaging 7 yards per play. Why not just go for it? But once again, what do I know about football? Let's see. It is wild how Stroud and Bryce Young are going to kind of back into this Heisman. I still think it should go to Matt Corral or Will Anderson. I would give it to either one of those 2 players. There's a few others I like, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, no fighting. I don't think Jason and Ulysses are beefing. I hope not. Semper Fi. So Semper Fi was actually at the Walker Howard playoff game, and he's got a full scouting report for us after the game. And Semper Fi also said he will be providing crawfish plates to everybody in the post-game chat. Let's see. Let's go to Joshua's here. I feel like we were slow. I'm getting a lot of comments, so if you want me to answer it before the end of the half, I'll happily be able to do it. Josh, welcome to the channel. I don't know if this is your first time here, but I don't remember a cool last name like DeNova. I feel like we're slow on defense, allowing yard by yard. Yeah, the defense hasn't been as sharp as they were in the last 2 games, but I would have 2 retorts to that. The first is, you see how good Alabama and Arkansas played today offensively. LSU shut both of them down. It's just hard to continuously play elite. The second thing is Rich Rodriguez is arguably a more talented play caller than Kendall Briles and Bill O'Brien, and he has had all these weeks to prepare now. So yeah, you give Rich Rod credit. He tore us up back in 2017 or 2019, excuse me. So yeah, I will give the defense a pass, but at the same time, they're still only allowing 3.9 yards per play. King elicits with the dad joke. I don't beef unless it's ribs. Sip G, don't make me block you for this, man. Don't let me block you for this. Huh? Yeah, Darren Evans, the Darren Evans Nichols experiment hasn't been the best. It is not. T-Mill, what's good, man? All right, so I'll give King Ulysses since he was the guy on this channel that said Malik Neighbors is going to be that guy. Mick, still shooting that shot, even though Danielle said she's married. Julie, welcome. Good to see you. Billy Napier did look good today. I like Billy Napier. T-Mill, I haven't seen you in a minute, T-Mill. Good to see you. Max needs to work on his overthrows. Yeah, it's weird, right? Like, they're slight overthrows, but they are also very catchable, right? I don't know what it is. Max struggles throwing a catchable ball, right? We're in a 4-3 a few times, which is fine. You still want to mix that in some. Malik is Terrace 2.0. I like that. I hope so. Max is playing decent. I think we can all agree, though, that Max is playing better than what he's been playing. It was good to see him get a scramble touchdown. I don't know why he hasn't done that more this year, right? It took a clear scrambling opportunity for him to realize, hey, it's good for me to scramble every once in a while, right? Always here in the background. I get it, T-Mill. I understand. This is the most important thing. Look, guys, we could be Florida or Texas. Well, Florida's not too bad off. They are 5-6, like we'll be, hopefully, after tonight. It's kind of weird that Florida and Florida State are both going to be 5-6 teams. It's so weird also seeing how bad Florida, Florida State, Texas, LSU, all these traditional powers. It's not just that they're bad. I mean, they are dumpster fire bad. Can you do live play-by-play reactions, please? Let's see. I've done that before, Atomic. I'll stick to the post game. I will do some live play-by-play. If you guys want me to, I'll do a live stream for the SEC championship game. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that. I would love to do it. Julie, we got to win these final 2 games. Randy asked me this question in the post game because I would love to talk more Caleb Williams. Today was a disaster. Let's see. I'm trying to get all these comments in. Need to target Besh more in the red zone. I would like to see Jack Besh just get more targets in general, but Malik's the guy tonight. Yeah, I know. Let's see. Malik makes others seem still. Isn't Hilton not supposed to be a burner? Yeah, I just don't think Hilton is completely healthy, right? And all these other guys have game reps. And you have to keep this in mind, Trey. At our meetup, I know Trey had bugged you and your daughter. I know you and your daughter really wanted to be at the meetup last week. Actually, one of Chris Hilton's classmates came to the meetup. And he said just the injuries. I mean, Chris has just always been hurt, and that's the issue. Okay, so the game is about to start. Here is the important thing right here. So come right over here, and we will be chatting in this chat room. Once again, our top super chatter was Robert, Jason. Thank you guys for your super chats, and shout out to all our super chatters. Those are our 2 super chatters for this 2 big super chatters for this halftime show. Thanks everyone that also super chatted and supported this channel. That of course includes, basically too many to name. We got a lot of good super chats during this. I think Carver super chatted. Let's see who else did. I'm trying to get back up here. I want to shout everybody out here. I don't care how long it's going to take. Trey, Antoine. Okay, everyone's got to see Antoine's beard. I'm keeping Antoine's beard up here until right before we end this thing. Jason, of course. Jason's always supporting. Jason, I want you to change your photo, though, to an actual photo of you. I want to see y'all's beautiful faces. And, of course, who can forget one of the best avatars in the game? Actually, two of our best avatars, Rai and the Master Blaster. Okay, guys, once again, come on over here. I want to see, I'm not going to leave until I see someone chat in this chat right here. I'm not leaving until I see someone in this chat right here. Okay. Not leaving until I see someone in this chat. Balls on the 25. I want to see some. I'm not going to leave until I see a few people in this chat. Master Blaster. All right, guys. We'll see you in just a second. Go Tigers. Let's go.